Alright, what we're doing this week, we've got a block and beam floor to put in here. There's a one around the front as well, a little extension for the porch. We'll go around there and have a look later. But what we've got to do, we're just cutting out some hole here, cutting out a hole here, get the first beam in, and it'll be full block, another beam. But we're going to have to cut sections into all of the walls where the beams are going to go through into the existing. Bit of gravel over the drainage, get that blocked and slurried. See how it gets on. Now they're in square, we've got the first two set. Now we'll mark off 4 or 5 ahead of ourselves. We'll cut and break at the same time, get some beams in, get some blocks in, get the gravel on. 100mm bearing in that. 100mm bearing that side. That's what the doctor ordered. Alright, that's them beams in. It's got to get it blocked. It's just got to put the damp down on here, lift the beam, roll it under. You can do it first, but every time we do it, it just fucking pulls out the way when you put a beam on. So we just lift it up after. Not too much extra work. All of them done. Time to get some fucking blocks on. So, damp's in all down there. Starting to fire the blocks in. So nearly halfway through the blocks on this. I'll tell you, this is some fucking trek from there. Let's get all the beams from out the front, all the blocks out the front, they're the big ones and all, fatties. Cut them all down because they were too long. 2 men deep and we're fucking horsing. So we've bedded down the brick slips under there. My phone died, so I've charged it, so we'll show you what we do on this side here when we do it. Just got to run the damp in. Ray's just getting the holes blocked in over it. Get them blocked up. Get the last cuts on the brick slips. Beauty. So, got the damp rolled out. But mind me when Keno comes to town. Sorry peeps, at the radio's pumping today. Get a little bit of the muck in there. Lovely biscuits. Grab your big slip. Keep running them in. And then once we've got them in all through there, then we'll get some cuts of these, run them across, bed them on, and that's your end tab. So filled all the holes, all the cuts are in, all the brick slips around the edge are in. Ray is now just knocking up slurry to go over this. Beauty. Starting to get the slurry down. Just give the blocks a little damp up, just to help the muck spread a bit better and not dry out too quick. Slurry's done. All the little voids filled. That's ready for installation of screed. We've just got to do some cavity fill now. That's it dry. Give it a little sweep off in the morning, any snots anywhere, but barely any. Probably fucking leaf blower it off. And then tomorrow we'll do cavity fill. Cavity fill, all of that. And that is ready for installation of screed. That is how we do block and beam. So all the cavities are filled now, concrete. Let's Just gone around and done them. There you go. Go around the back and do that. Slurry's in. So we're just about to backfill. I've done the cavity fill. We're going to backfill this side now. We've got the primer on the wall. We're just going to cut the tanking sheet, and then we're going to stick it to that before we backfill. Got the tanking in here now against this. Now we can backfill. All backfilled, all cavity filled, all slurried. Sorted, man. And our work here is done. Block and beam, slurried, backfilled both sides, all tanked. Just had a good clear up for the customer. That's the front, all completed. Go and have a look around the back. A few seconds later, then all of this is done here. Slurried, cavity filled,